Alright, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I got to level 10 solo queuing. This is on CSGO. I'm not currently level 8. We're gonna get to there. Alright, chill out, calm down. But I just wanted to show you that it was possible to do it, how I kind of did it, and what my journey was like, how long it took, etc. What are the pros and cons, what's annoying, solo queuing. Obviously, it's fucking annoying and unpredictable as fuck. So I'm just gonna kind of like give you the rundown, just go on a rant basically. But it is possible. I achieved level 10 within literally a few months of playing. I started from level 1 and got to level 10 solo queue in CS:GO. As you can see here, this is where I started, like in 2015, 20, yeah, I think 2015, maybe 2014 or something. Like I literally just got a rank, and then I stopped playing, like for years. And then I picked CS:GO back up in like 2019, 2020. Like just playing it, and then I finally started playing Face It again, like 2022, 2023, just like recently pretty much, and now 2024. Um, yeah, so this is basically when I first started, like not first started, but first started actually playing it, taking it seriously. I think 2023 really was when I was. So level 1 is here. Obviously, you can see my road going just up, 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 and just shooting all the way to. Wait, we're gonna get there, guys. Oh shit, hold up, I already missed it. Yeah, I mean, I think my peak. Yeah, this was my peak here. 2 2 2 2. So, from level 1 all the way to like pretty, I guess not super high, but like, I mean, I'm in there. You know what I mean? I'm not just level 10, I was in there. And this was all solo queue. And then I went on a, I think like 15 loss streak or something. Yeah, this whole fucking thing right here. And then I won a few games. And then I lost a shit ton, as you can see. And this really this just scares the hell out of me, dude. I literally stopped playing. Like this made me so mad because like I worked my ass off, by the way. Like I achieved this in literally 2 months or less. Like just game after game after game after game. I was just grinding out elo solo queue, practicing, getting better, yada yada yada. So like going from here with 222 or 2222, like that's into level 10, bro. That's like I was literally playing with fucking uh I don't know why I can't remember his name. Big muscle dude, US Freakazoid. I was playing with Freakazoid and his buddies and shit like that. I was getting to matches with fucking Truck and shit. Like I was feeling like I made it, bro. Like I was literally feeling like I made that shit. And then of course I lost a few games. I was like, nah, bro, I can't end on a loss. And then I ended up here. So yeah, this literally killed all my fucking like. I literally did not want to touch this game ever again. Like I literally stopped playing for about 2 months, like dead ass. Just stopped playing for about 2 months. I picked it up here and there, but never played Face It. And I literally stopped playing CS:GO until CS2 came out, and then now I'm finally level 10 again in CS2. I mean, it took me a minute. As you can see, I picked it up basically from where I started, level 8. And then I kind of just got my ups and downs. I kind of just got into it, being like, alright, I'm just going to play this for fun. I'm not really going to, like, try hard, if that makes sense. So, my shit was just going up and down, up and down, up and down. I really wasn't with it, like, because I didn't want to get my hopes crushed again. Because solo queuing by itself is already hard, especially when you're trying to win. And then when you go from like trying your hardest every single game and just getting the worst fucking games over and over and over again, it just sucks. So I just really wasn't really paying too much of a mind to it. And then as I got closer and closer, I was like, all right, bet I might take this shit a little bit more seriously again. And so I just started grinding out games. I was pretty like stagnant, to be honest. I think, yeah, here I got level 10 like 2 days ago, and then I went back down, and now I'm back up to level 10 again. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay here. I mean, knock on wood, but I've been doing pretty damn good. Um, I mean, as you can see, like these are not bad really statistics here, and everything's been pretty smooth. Not gonna lie, I've been kind of figuring my shit out, learning a lot, and just kind of shooting the shit. I've been getting a lot better, like absolutely fucking on some kids, bro. Like, okay, pause, hold on, that sounded pretty bad. I've been fucking some shit up, bro. Alright, let's just leave it at that. I've been doing pretty damn good. I've been like literally dicking on people and like they get so fucking mad, it's hilarious. And it's just funny to me that I was able to do this solo queue. Like literally none of these matches from CS:GO to now CS2 were even played with just one other player. Like this is all just me solo queuing. And it has a little bit to do with luck, a little bit, I mean a lot to do with just yourself and your good, like if you're good at the fucking game or not. I mean, let's be honest here. You're not just gonna get 100% lucky every single game. Even though I see some of the most brain dead, fucking, absolute dumbest people in my team sometimes, and I'm just like, wow, wonder how that guy got there. But yeah. So like, how did I do this? Obviously, is what I was just gonna go into. So I just kind of wanted to go over my routine, what I do. It's 2 in the morning. Just got out of bed because I couldn't stop thinking about shit. So don't expect me to pop off really. But I'm just gonna hop into a little match here and just show you what I do. If it will load, there we go. All right. So, ignore this. I mean, there's so many cheaters in this game. I tried to do Premier matchmaking like a while ago, and that shit is just brain rot. You get into like 4 matches of good ranks, and then you just get into cheaters. Like, literally everybody on this top leaderboard here is cheating. Like, do not pay any of these to mind. Just play FACEIT. And even on FACEIT, there's cheaters, which is surprising to me. Like, I used to never think there could be cheaters on FACEIT. I started reporting people who thought were suspicious, and then I just kept getting ELO back and people banned. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess people do cheat on this game. But this is a map that I play. I mean, I've played this since the beginning, really. I'm playing on 800 DPI, like sensitivity 1, so it's exactly 800. And I kind of just get in here. Like when I start with just scraping. And then I go in between just tapping, like tapping. And don't pay my aim any mind, alright? I just got out of bed, couldn't fucking sleep because I'm an insomniac. So this is my first little warm-up here. But yeah, I just go from like tapping, and then I go from tapping and counter strafing to kind of just like looking at motherfuckers like this. And then I do burst fires. Switch it up. I mean, it kind of looks incoherent, but I just like to fuck around with it. I feel like if I stick to one routine, then I just get bored of it and never do it again. So I just switch between flicking. Bursting. Tapping, and this is all about counter-strike. As I said before, like I found my best, or at least my strongest suit in this game is kind of just running in and entering, getting a few picks for my team to push in, or if I'm on CT, taking mid control, killing a few T sides to kind of split them up and take control of an area so we have a better chance of winning. Just kind of shit like that, just kind of like impact frags. That's what I'm best at least solo queuing, not in a team. So. You're just switching up the stance and shit, you know, using the detail. And just fucking around. I usually do this for about 500 kills. I'm not going to do that because I'm just showing you what I do. I just do this to like 3 to 500 kills, or really whatever the fuck you feel like, to be honest. Don't get burnt out on your warm-up so you suck at your video, like when you get into a comp match. Like, you want to be ready to play comp, but you don't want to be burnt out from warm-out or from warm-up. So it's like, oh man, I'm doing really good in warm-up, and then you get into a comp match and you're just fucking sucking ass. You don't want that. Just like, chill out. Around a little bit, have fun, practice some sprays and shit, but that's pretty much it. Then what I usually like to do is just hop straight into a deathmatch. Since the actual servers on this game are shit, like the community servers at least, I can't find good community servers at all for at least aim training. On CSGO I used to join like the headshot only servers and shit. If you can find that, good on you, play that shit. But I just usually hop into a standard deathmatch here. I just literally just start practicing like this. Try to only aim for heads. Get good at counter strafing. If you don't know what counter strafing is, find a YouTube video about it. I'm not gonna teach you how to counter strafe. But just get good at using the deagle. I feel like if you get good at the deagle, you're pretty much good with everything else in the game. As I know. I'm usually better than this, I swear. I literally just got out of bed. No energy drinks for me. Is this guy gonna fucking bro? I literally just stand there for 20 seconds. I'm just trying to kill him. Usually when I'm warming up on deathmatch, I'll have my headphones on, just blast music so I can hear it through the headphones. Wow. Alright, you didn't see that. Alright. Fuck you. Okay. I heard some spawn up there. Anyway, basically after those two, I just hop in a match because I'm warmed up. I don't feel like you need any more than 30 to 40 minutes of warming up. Sometimes you can even do less. I mean, it really is like, my perspective is you should not be going into your first game already burnt out from warming up. You should be going into your first game from warming up. Okay, athletes don't do a fucking 200-meter sprint before doing a 200-meter sprint. They practice, they warm up, they stretch, they move their legs, get everything warm and ready to go, and then when it's go time, they go. So you shouldn't be fucking trying to do a whole triathlon of warming up your aim before getting into a match. It just does not make any sense. Do that after the match. After you're done playing for the day, practice and get your shit done, but don't do that before a match. You get red up in here. Alright, so I just want to see, I basically want to cover what my strengths are, right? So my strengths are, I run in, I get entries, I work with my team, and obviously as a solo queue, and I'm going to get into this, it's very hard to work with your team, especially when there's a bunch of dick riders following like their leader. Like you have 3 queues and 2 queues or 4 queues even, and like if you do anything slightly wrong, they all just start fucking yapping at you, like there's some children throwing a tantrum. It's really annoying. I don't understand how you're grown men still complaining on a video game. Like, you're playing as a team. work as a team, function as a team, communicate as a team. Don't start fucking bitching. Like, some of these people nag me more than my girlfriend or my mom combined. Like, dude, you're a grown man yapping away at a fucking solo queue because you fuck something up. Like, I feel like half these people don't know what accountability is, and they just fucking dick ride whoever they're queued up with, and it's really annoying. But again, we're gonna get into that. Let me just chill out for a second. Anyway, so what I found my strength was is just kind of working with the team, obviously. But like again, I like just quick entries, as you saw in the beginning. I literally warm up all the time, just kind of like counter strafing, shooting heads, counter strafing, shooting heads. When I'm in deathmatch, I just try to counter strafe, shoot heads, get entries. Imagine that I'm doing what I'm gonna be doing in the game in my warm up. So let's just say, okay, for example, I'm on T side, right? Let's say they smoke off ramp here. Okay, that's the wrong thing. Let's say they smoke off ramp here, right? This is a smoke. And then I'm right here. Let's say that there's two fucking T sides, right? Guy right here. Fuck. Let's say they have three fucking B this time. Basically, they're going to have somebody in this vicinity, somebody in this vicinity, usually, on Ancient at least, right? So just knowing the fucking map and how people play also helps with this. But this is just my strength. Again, you gotta just kind of find your own strength as your solo person. Like, if you're really good at managing a team, like, you're a really good in-game leader, fucking ride that shit out, dude. Get that shit in your fucking brain and, like, be really good at it. And then it's gonna help you get through these games at, like, at somewhat sane pace. And, like, just do what you're good at. For me, I'm good at just reading my team, interacting with my team, not baiting them, obviously. Like, if you were just waiting for your team to die and then you pop out the fucking smoke, that's baiting. You want to work with your team, okay? So let's say I have, like, 3 people entering cave, and then just, let's just say 1 is mid, or he's elbow, just watching the crosshair. So if anyone tries to come up cat and flank, they could shoot him, or he's over here by me in ramp. Basically, whenever your teammates come in contact with the cave guy, right? Let's say even if they don't kill him, the cave guy's going to retreat if they don't kill him, and he's probably going to smoke this shit off. If they do kill him, they're going to push in here and attack these two. And basically, whatever happens here, when they come into contact with the enemy, they're going to, like, the whole enemy is going to be staring at the people coming at them, right? Like, you're not just going to watch a train fucking fly into you. You're going to try to move out the way, right? So if there's going to be 3 people in this group here moving into these 2 people, obviously they're going to aim at the 3 people fucking trying to kill them. So a way to help them is to pop out the smoke here while they're engaging. Like, not after they're dead. That's a very big point I want to put across. I feel like so many people just think that they're, like, helping their team by popping out after everyone's fucking dead. You want to help them. Even if you die, that doesn't matter. You're still a distraction at the least. At the very fucking least, you're a distraction. Hopefully you can get some damage done. But 3 pop out. Let's say this person kills 2 of them. You're over here, and these 2 are looking this way. You can at least get 1 down, so that's why it's a 2v1 on B. You kill that person, you could take B, and just cover the retake, right? It's pretty simple. You could also just run through the smoke unsuspectingly, or if there's no smoke on ramp and they throw a late molly, you could run through the molly, get a few entries. Like, just read the play and play it the best that you can. Obviously, you're going to fuck up sometimes. Like, it doesn't work every time. That's why there's 13 rounds you have to win before you can win, because anything can happen between those 13 rounds. But the best thing you could do is just try each round and just kind of make it work. So anyway, that was my strength. I'm pretty good at just working with the team, counter-playing. I'm good at entering unsuspected spots, reading the enemy team. That's what I push for. That's what I'm doing good at. That's why I got to level 10 in a few months, and that's why I got it back in literally, it's only been a month since, no, I guess it's been 2 months since I've been playing CS2. I've got around like 200 games within that span. Probably like 10, 12 games a day. Yeah, some no-life shit. But, yeah, I mean, basically, like, within a span of a few months, I've already gotten back to level 10. It's really not super hard. I feel like I can maintain this. So just find out your strength, because you're obviously going to be solo. I mean, there's going to be 4 other players in your party that are either going to be solo queued, they're going to be double queued, they're going to be fucking three or four, obviously, right? So you're all individual people. You all are gonna have to find your own strengths and weaknesses and work together as a team. Um, some of the things that just piss me off that I just want to rant about, I guess, is that first of all, the dick riders. That shit is just outstanding, bro. Like the amount of people that don't hold themselves accountable and just blame other people and put down other people, by the way. Like, when has it ever been helpful to shit on a teammate? Like, it's not going to help you win the game. I just don't understand. Like, it's not even me. Like sometimes there's just people on the bottom of our leaderboard and you have three people shit talking them. And I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, they're just shit talking this person that's already in a low spot. Like, do you think they don't know they're doing shit? If you're like, if you were on the bottom of the leaderboard, you know you're doing ass. You're like, fuck, dude, this is a terrible game. Like, shit, bro, I'm not contributing at all. Like, fuck. Like, you already know that. You're already in a bad mind spot, and you're trying to get yourself out. Like, you're already there. So it just makes no sense to me when people just try to, like, fucking... They don't even try. They just do it effortlessly. Like, they're just like, yo, you fucking suck, dude. Wow. GG, guys. We got this guy. Like, shut the fuck up, you fucking man-child. Just say, nice try. Instead of saying, wow, you're such a fucking baiting little bitch to this person, or like, wow, I can't believe you just lost that. How about you just shut the fuck up? Like, seriously. This shit does not make sense to me, like, at all. Like, if you have a player that's on the lower end of the leaderboard, instead of saying how shit he is, just try to pick him up, say nice try when he fails a clutch. Like, try to give him advice in a constructive way, not just say like, wow, you're fucking bad. Like, how is that helpful? That doesn't help at all. You're a team. You're trying to win ELO. You're trying to win the fucking round, and then you're trying to win enough rounds to win the game. Help your teammates. Don't be a little bitch. Like, that's just the stop being a fucking man-child. If your teammate is low on the leaderboard, not doing well, try to pick them up and make them do better so you can win easier. Like, that's the first thing I just want to get off the fucking list of annoying shit that I've had to deal with while solo queuing. Because even if it wasn't me, and like, again, it sometimes is me, like, have people just fucking shit talking me for no reason. I mean, granted, there is a reason, but like, you could at least fucking help me get better instead of just talking shit the entire time. But, like, even other players, like, this one dude failed a 1v2, and the whole time they're just talking, like literally backseat, right? Like, dude, he's over here, he's over here. Ended up not being in any of the spots that they called, and after he died, they were like, wow, dude, you're so shit, you didn't hear him? Like, no shit, he didn't hear him. You're fucking yapping in his ear all the time. Like, just let the dude play the game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just picking each other up and shit would be so helpful, but, like, this community is so toxic that solo queuing is almost impossible unless you have luck on your side and also skill, obviously. So, like, yeah, I'm good at aiming, I'm good at shooting people, I know some utility, but if I have 4 incompetent players who just talk shit and argue the entire game, it's a loss. Now, am I going to keep trying? Of course. I'm not just going to give up like half the people do. Like, the amount of times that I've gone to round, like, it's literally 0, 2. This is the scoreboard. And then we have 3 fucking yappers over here just fucking yapping away about how it's a GG. And, like, dude, it's round 3. There's 10 more fucking rounds to go to until it's even the half. Like, what are you on? This is level 9 and 10 Faceit players, by the way. Like, I thought this would go away after I reached maybe, like, level 5. Maybe level 7. And I'm like, okay, come on. Like, 9 and 10, that shit has got to go away, right? Like, these people aren't going to give up that easily at such a high rank. No. These people still give up, still talk shit, still are actual fucking bitches at this level. And it's like, you'd think the higher you get into a level, the more competent you'd be, the more skilled you'd be, the less of a bitch you would be. But, like, no. I literally played with a number 25 player, and the entire time we were even. Like, the entire scoreboard was even, and all he could do was talk shit about how we're not getting kills. And I'm like, my guy, do you have glasses? Can you fucking read? The scoreboard says that we're all even. Like, holy shit. It's just like, you would think these people would be calm, coherent, and good at playing the game, but, like, their ego takes over, and it's just so fucking childish. It's, like, actually so sad to watch, and it's so annoying to hear. Like, this is the most struggled part of solo queuing, is the luck that you have to get. Like, you have to get good players within your team, And then on top of that, competent, calm, and collective players that can play the fucking game and not cry like a little bitch after losing a few rounds or blame everything on one person or two people. And it just gets worse the bigger the group is. Obviously, like if there's a queue of two, and if you say something bad to one of them, the other one's gonna bark and be like, "No, my leader, you can't make fun of my leader." And you have two people dick riding each other, fucking connected like a human centipede, yapping away about how bad the whole team is, not taking accountability for themselves, and just like, it's so annoying. This is probably the hardest part of getting elo and getting like out of this little stuck area. Solo queuing is the people. Like that's literally it. Like there's only so much you can do by yourself, right? You can tell people where to go. You can direct people like pieces of people, like chess pieces on a board, into the perfect spots, the perfect locations. But if they're gonna start yelling at each other, fucking bitching, being a fucking like ass at the game, you can't control that. You can only control yourself. So that's why it sucks being a solo queue. And I recommend if you do get into these higher ranks, get people to play with. All right. The only reason why I don't have people to play with is because none of my friends play fucking competitive games. They all play like Minecraft and fucking Black Ops, like 3 Zombies and shit, which is fun. I like playing that shit in the meantime to cool off. But like I like competitive games. I like winning. I like being better than the enemy team. I like being better than the opponent that I'm facing. So it's just like you would expect your teammates to be in the same mindset, but like no. It's just like half of the people that I get into games with, I'm like, how did you get here? Like, how did you get here with that fucking voice, with that big ass fat mouth on your fucking face, yapping away about how shit other players are while you're on the bottom of the leaderboard? Like, I swear, it just makes no sense. So the biggest struggle that I've had by far solo queuing is this right here. This whole fucking issue here. You can work on your skills, you can work on your utility, you can work on playing with the team, right? But if the team doesn't want to work with you, then it's kind of hard to succeed solo. At least if you have a few friends, if you have a few people that you can even connect with somewhat, you're kind of on like a chemistry basis where you can work off of each other. You know what's going on. You're not going to yell at each other, call each other fucking slurs and call each other fucking names, put each other down if you're on a team, right? A team brings each other up. A team tries to win rounds and shit, and it's just so toxic. Like, it just sucks. Solo queuing, at least. So I recommend if you do start hitting these higher levels, get some friends, try to make some friends, add some people and face it, and just try to queue up. Hopefully, not a bunch of dicks. Like, the worst feeling is, like, everyone's watching you and you're the last one alive trying to clutch up, and then you die, and then everyone says that you're fucking shit at the game. And that shouldn't be happening. Like, you should just be like, nice try. You know what I mean? I always try to lift some people up because, like, I've had the worst experience climbing the ladders of solo queue and face it. Especially NA. Like, everyone's a fucking dick. I don't know if it's the same as EU. But, like, I don't even know, bro. Like, some people just did not grow up, bro. I feel like I was more mature than half of the people I play with at 12. Some of the people that play with me and that I play against are like the least fucking mature people I've ever met in my life. And I'm just like, how are you a functioning like person in this world? It just makes no sense. Like, it does not make any sense at all. So anyway, that's my rant about the solo queue. Very hard, but as long as you have something that you can work on, like I said here, like for me, I like entry fragging. That works for me. Whether it's on CT and just pushing mid, taking control of mid, so I can kind of have like an area where I'm controlling and I could kill people with entry impact frags, or just working off the team, getting impact frags there, getting entry frags before the team even comes in to set the side up for success, just shit like that. That's what works for me. If you're a really good IGL, that's what works for you. If you're really good at planning and positioning people around the map into good, successful positions, that's what works for you. So just pick what works for you, trust in yourself as a solo player. If you need to mute other players, obviously mute them. Going through the game sane and losing is way better than arguing for a whole 20 minutes losing. So just mute the players. I mean, it sucks not having information, but if they're just yelling the entire time, talking shit the entire time, making you feel like shit and the team feel like shit, just mute them. There's a mute button for a reason. It helps a lot. You'll climb the ranks much faster not arguing people or not arguing with people. But yeah, so just pick some shit that you're good at. Have a little but good practice regimen. If you find something that you're really shit at, then try to work on it. Obviously, you can't be good in every single area, but try to at least be average in every single area and very good in a few specific ways. For example, like the ways that I just described earlier. Um, Try to join teams, join groups if you can. But if you are going to solo queue and that's just the way it is, then just take the tips that I've said into account and really just try to focus on yourself. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do in a game. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Obviously, don't be a lone wolf and be like, fuck this team. I hate this team, right? Because that's not productive at all either. Work with the team if they want to work with you, but if you can't do anything, you might as well do the best that you can yourself and just try to win the game yourself. Obviously, try to get them to follow you, but I mean, if no one's going to listen, no one's going to be coordinated, no one wants to do shit but talk shit, then just be you. Be the best that you can be. And you will start winning more games and more games and more games. Again, I went from level 1 to 2, 2, 2, 2. It's like decently high in level 10 for at least North America within a couple months. And then I picked it up from CS2 after I gave up on CSGO, and I got to level 10 within a couple months as well. So it's really not so difficult as people make it out to be. It's just kind of a mix of luck and skill, and you kind of just have to keep playing and keep kind of getting the feel of how other people play, how your team plays, how you can kind of contribute to your team, etc. Because every team's different when you're solo queuing, and that's what sucks about it. But trust me, it'll work out. You guys can do it, and thanks for watching.